out of my face.
Then I'm a kid, rock it up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most. Then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars.
Well, good evening, sir.
What's up, buddy? I've got a squirrely camera, so give me a minute and I'm going to get it right. But how you doing?
Good. Excited. Getting more excited as the day goes by.
Me too, brother. Me too.
The last time...
Lots of stuff we're doing. We're actually working on the pins and the patches right now and everything, so it's crazy. Crazy times. I've got your whole setup for your podcast room there. I got to test it out.
Excellent. Good deal. I'm excited.
Just bought you a new laptop.
Oh, all right. That'll work.
Hopefully, that's what I'm going for.
Okay, because I got a Mac that I run my stuff off of. I just can use it for the people if they wanted, but whatever you want. It's your.
Whatever you want. You weird Mac people do your own thing. If you want to use a Mac, bring a Mac. I don't care. It probably won't connect to anything because that's how it works.
Right. Cool. So, in the thick of things, we talked, it seemed like a while ago, probably a couple months ago. It seemed like so long ago. Now we're right on top of it.
It's coming, man. I think it's like, 60 days or 50 days, 50-something days? I don't know.
It's got to be. No, it's got probably about 50, month and a half.
You got a ticker? Or you got the website? You got the internet there? Go to the website. It's got a ticker at the top.
I have.
It stresses me out every time I'm fixing the web page.
I have technology. Look at this. Oops. Let's see here. Oh, I got to add a screen. Oh, yeah. 46 days, 11 hours, 57 minutes, and 40 seconds.
There you go. That thing does not stop. I'll tell you, man. And I'm always doing something with the website because it's getting closer. So I'm trying to fix up the website and stuff. So I'm constantly looking at that stupid thing. It's extremely stressful.
So I guess the important question to ask now is, are the tickets all sold out?
No. Plenty of tickets left. Vendor tables, there's about 6 vendor tables left. Artist tables are sold out. Club tables are sold out. Nice. So it's getting there. It's on track like it normally is.
I know everybody's wound up about the celebrity guests. That's all filled up, all booked, ready to go.
Yeah, that's done and done. I actually have one more. He was kind of a one that just came yesterday. So I could even release him on this if you want. But
Scott Westbrook when will they be mailed out? Do you know the answer to that?
Yes, absolutely. Here, I think I just figured out my camera. Hold on. You see me?
Oh, there we go. Yay.
All right. Technology. Huzzah.
Wonderful when it works.
All right. Yes, absolutely. I can answer that. We don't send out the tickets. I have them, actually. The badges are made and on site here. But we don't send them out till really close to the show, like 2 weeks before we start selling them or sending them. And the reason why is because, by the time we got to year 3, people caught on that we were sending out the tickets early, and they started making fakes. So we caught some people that actually had, it was just like color printer paper of the exact badges. Right. And we grab it and be like, dude, that's paper. And, security had to toss them. So we're trying to avoid that. So we don't give you long enough to knock them off, but that's why they come closer to the show.
Excellent. Let's see. So what about hotel rooms? Still available at the site?
9 hotel rooms on the last sheet she sent me are available. But actually the thing is I haven't put in all my hotel rooms. The way it works is I get a 25 hotel room block for my people. But I have so many more people than that even if nobody buys a room, we're out of rooms. I'll just use them. So you can still get them currently, but it doesn't matter if you buy any more rooms or not. We're good. So thank you everybody that bought their rooms. I appreciate it. But you can definitely still buy a room. You should if you want to be on site. If you're at an off-site hotel and you can cancel that reservation and get on site, it would be a no-brainer. You have no idea what on site is like at night. Don't miss it.
Nice. And if anybody, the thing with my stream is, I may be an idiot, I don't know, I enjoy it. But if anybody wants to click this link and join us, if it goes wrong, I'll kick you out in a heartbeat. I have no problem with that. But if anybody wants to, if anybody's going to ICCC wants to join the chat and has a couple questions for Michael or anything, you're more than welcome to join my chat. That's kind of my deal.
Yeah, I put it up a bunch of places, man. There should be people. I said, ask any questions. The thing is, I think I talk about it so much and people know so much about it, and so many people are on their 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th year that it's like, I know what's going on, you know? But
nice.
yeah, anybody that has any questions, I mean, you will not find another convention in the world where the promoter will go on live and answer anything you ask him. So go ahead. Extreme opportunity here.
Are shoes optional this year? That's the question I have.
You're going to have to call Hilton Corporate on that.
I would talk with my little blue-haired lady again. So the same hotels last year, is the setup basically the same? Anything changed as far as
no, you remember where like the circus and the band was?
Yes.
Well, we've kind of removed the air walls there, so we have more vendor tables. And the circus and the band are going to be over on the side of the stage kind of deal, because that room also splits into air walls. So we're kind of just moving that. And also we're moving the podcast room down to where the main stage is and stuff like that. And we're using that top room for staff and stuff like that because it's close. And our staff room was so far away last time, you remember. You have to go see Andrea. It was a 45-minute trip.
I got a lot of exercise last year. A lot of exercise.
Yeah, fair enough.
Much needed. I suppose that's not really my thing, but a lot of people are like the guest thing. So let's we'll kind of go through that in case nobody doesn't know. All right, we'll start right at the top here. Bruce, I'm gonna butcher all these names. Boxenleitner?
Boxleitner, yeah. Bruce Boxleitner.
Let's see, he's
Tron from Tron. He's Battlestar Galactica, Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Nice.
Yeah, Scarecrow and Miss King was a dope show, dude. You should watch it. Battlestar Galactica was a lot of fun, and he's also Tron, like legit Tron. He's Tron.
Yeah. Oh, is that the guy in the middle there? In the
he's all the guys in the picture, but yeah.
I mean, for Tron, I don't think I've ever seen Tron. I know what it is, but I don't think I've never seen Babylon 5 or anything.
Really, Babylon 5 was good, man. If you like sci-fi, Tron was great, dude. Tron is a classic. There's about a guy that got like sucked into a computer game kind of deal.
Because that came out
and it made
when
it.
I was a kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's from the 80s. And then what it was is it like made it. It was actually a neat idea. It was more like the users would use the players or whatever, or the characters, you know, like you do in a video game. But the characters in a video game were like prisoners, and like you're just using them. You know what I mean? So it was like it made the character you are in a video game like real life people kind of deal.
Nice.
That was the premise.
So then we got Claudia Christian.
Claudia Christian is huge for Babylon 5. She's done a lot of other stuff. She's done a bunch of cult classics that people love. I can't read that. It's so small for me. But yeah, she's cool. She was his second in command on Babylon 5. So like first officer or whatever.
Excellent.
She was also in Atlantis. She was you remember the girl that set everything up in Atlantis, the cartoon? Down the bottom left corner of her picture there. You probably recognize it.
Yeah. I saw that with Yep. Oh, see, now I feel hip. Now I'm hip. All right, and then we got John. Everybody knows John Ratzenberger. If I know him, everybody knows him, I would say.
Yeah, John Ratzenberger, Cliff from Cheers, and a voice in every single Pixar movie ever. It's Pixar's Lucky Charm.
Cool. That is cool. And I'm excited for Lateef Crowder. I hope I said that name.
Yep, you got it right. He is the Mando's stunt man. So whenever the Mandalorian does anything physical, it is Lateef Crowder. Whenever he walks down a street, it's Brendan Wayne, who we got last year. Whenever it's any kind of like kung fu-y type stuff, it's Lateef Crowder. And whenever he has his helmet off and is super duper annoying, it's Pedro Pascal.
Yep. I'm going to throw this out here, and I am excited for the movie, but I've seen him with his helmet off too much, even in the trailers.
Dude, I hear you, man. He just is like constantly like a Maybelline commercial or something. It's annoying.
That's my own little, yeah. All right, and then we have Carol Silva. Oh, she's a handmaiden.
Yeah, she's a handmaiden, and she's never signed in America, and people love the handmaidens. They're like, see if you could get a handmaiden to Padme, and I was like, well, that's a tough order. She's never signed in America, but I did find one, and there she is. So she's going to come over and sign some autographs.
Cool. And then Omid Patani.
Yep, he is Dr. Pushing from all the new stuff.
Yep, I know. See, now I'm feeling hip again. I know him.
Yeah. I'm with it.
And then, all right. Oh, Robert Lamb.
Robert Lamb and Sean Lamb are really cool. Robert Lamb, Darkwing Duck, Brave Star, but also pretty much everything in Masters of the Universe. He was like the head cartoonist for Masters of the Universe. So all the He-Man cartoons and stuff like that, he was the guy.
I was never... I watched He-Man, but not too much of it, but I'm pretty stoked for the new movie.
Yeah, the new movie looks pretty cool, man, for sure. I got a couple friends in England that happen to be backups in that movie, and they said it looks really cool. They sent me some internals of like some of the outfits and stuff that aren't released yet, and they're really cool, man.
Nice. Now, are they husband and wife?
Yes, husband and wife, and she actually wrote all the Brave Star episodes. So that's where their paths cross, but she's also a famous author. She's written a bunch of books. They're behind her there in that picture. But yeah, she wrote everything for Brave Star, and he made the drawings for Brave Star, if you remember Brave Star.
I think so.
It was like a space cowboy kind of deal with like a half robot type horse situation that could fight people.
Oh, now you see that, yep.
Yeah.
I had a 3-wheeler when I was growing up. I was never inside.
There you go.
No shirt Dalal.
Yeah, no shirt Dalal. He's cool. He is a couple things from Star Wars. You probably recognize him from the Major and Rebels there. But I know him from Ghost of Tsushima, and Ghost of Yoshi, the video games. He's great from those. But he's also been in Star Wars and a bunch of other stuff.
Cool. And Lauren Peterson, I absolutely know who Lauren Peterson is.
Yeah, he's no joke, man. He's pretty much the guy that like built all the models for the original Star Wars.
That's I could spend hours just listening to him.
Yeah, he's got some really cool stories, and he's, I don't know, really, really creative and inventive.
Just the talent.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy. Yeah. Nelson Lee is cool. He's Senator. Oh God, I can't remember the name. He better be cool. He better be really nicer than the character he plays in Ahsoka, because he's a jerk in that show.
Yeah, no. He's the Senator jerk guy.
So I hope he's a very good actor, where he's not a jerk. I hope he's a very good actor.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He's also another one of my Ghosts of Tsushima, or Ghosts of Yoshi, rather, the video game. He's Snake in that video game, bottom right. You probably don't recognize him. I know you're not much of a gamer, but he's, dude, that game is sick. It's awesome. Nice. It's like you're a feudal samurai kind of deal.
Okay.
And it's really fun.
And then
he's one of the main bad guys. Sean Crawford is awesome. He's the nicest guy you're ever going to meet. And he's also Yak Face.
Was it 2 years ago? Or was it the first? I don't know.
Maybe. He's been like 3 times, and I even met him in Vegas once. We became friends. He's a really good deal. Or a really good dude. I'd have him every year because he's so nice.
He's my breakfast buddy. I didn't even know who he was.
There you go.
I get up early, and so as soon as the doors open, and we'd sit together and talk for like 3 days in a row. It was crazy. I never knew who he was.
There you go.
It was cool.
Sean Crawford.
Yep,
he's a nice guy.
Really nice man. And then Jim Swearigan, very nice man.
Yeah, Jim is awesome, man. He was the head guy at Kenner. He's actually the reason why we have Star Wars toys at all.
Yeah.
And I've told this story before. I don't know if I've told it on your podcast, but what happened is the Star Wars script came to Kenner, and it was after they tried to get every other manufacturer to make toys, and it ended up on Bernie Loomis's desk at Kenner. And Bernie Loomis read the first couple pages and was like, "This is garbage, weird, and I don't get it." Threw it out. And Jim Swearingen saw him throw it out because he happened to be in the office at that time, and he said, "If you're going to throw that out, do you mind if I read it? Because I love sci-fi." So Bernie Loomis was like, "Yeah, go ahead, man, whatever. It's literally garbage." And he took it home. He read it. He walked in the next day. He said, "We have to make this toy line. This is going to be one of the biggest movies of all time." And he put that script on Bernie Loomis's desk. And that is the reason why we have Star Wars toys all together.
Nice.
It wasn't a thing before that. If you really think about it, there wasn't a toy line that was based on a movie type deal like that ever.
That's crazy. Nice.
Yep.
And then we have Paul Darnell.
Paul Darnell is really cool. He does pretty much every Mando. He's a stunt man, and I got him. Somebody asked me for stuntmen, and he's a stuntman, but he's in most all the Mandalorians, Ahsoka's, stuff like that. He is even an Inquisitor, which is cool. He was the stunt double for Superman. He's a really high-end stuntman. But he also has a lot of characters in the Star Wars universe as well that are his characters because he's the one in there. And they don't talk. Like Inquisitors and stuff don't really talk much.
Yeah. All right. And then we have Tim Effler.
Tim Effler is really cool. Kenner employee. All those things you see around him are things that he created. And he was like the lead designer or something like that. It says there in his blurb. But Jurassic Park, that Jurassic Park logo up at the top left with the Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
That's his logo. And the way it came to be is Steven Spielberg. That's why he's pictured with Spielberg right there. Steven Spielberg came out to look at the mock-ups for the Jurassic Park toy line at Kenner. And as he brought out the Jurassic Park toy line, Tim Effler painted the Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton with the circle on the side of like army jeeps from G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
To like show what they would make, you know? And Spielberg said, "Holy crap, whose logo is that?" And Tim Effler said, "It's mine." And Spielberg said, "Well, what do you want for it?" And he said, "You could just have it. Give us the toy line." And so he invented it's on every single poster and everything Jurassic Park ever, and that's his. But also along with all those toys, you know, Barbies and I don't know, Ecto-1, Play-Doh, Batman, bunch of cool stuff.
I had mask toys.
Yeah, that's him too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nelson Hall.
Nelson Hall has done tons of. He's actually one of those wonderful ILM guys that lucked out, and when they were walking through, because they were shooting a scene one day or something, they said, "Hey man, you want to be in the Boba Fett outfit?" So he's in the Boba Fett outfit for the special edition on the sail barge and in Jabba's dungeon and stuff like that. But he is also the guy that makes a bunch of the props and characters and stuff like that. Like you could see him painting the guy from the Jabba's the Rebo band at the top right. And he also worked on the Sarlacc pit and stuff like that. He was also a stormtrooper at one point in the special edition. But he's actually a model designer that they just happen to tap on one day and be like, "Dude, put on the Boba Fett outfit for this scene," kind of deal, you know?
That's awesome.
No.
That is awesome.
But he's made a lot of the models and characters that we know from Star Wars.
Nice. Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve. No introduction. Stephen Constantino, Grammarian Guard. Awesome guy, musician, really fun to hang out with, really fun to talk to. And he's been a staple since year one because he was super duper nice and helped me clean up when I didn't know I had to pay for cleanup service at the end of the show.
Nice. Yeah,
so I said, "Steve, you can always come back." And he has. He's always come back. He's been there. This will be his 8th year at ICCC.
I watched one of them AI videos.
Yeah.
But anyway, they went in the cantina and they had a Gamorrean guard playing a guitar. I couldn't send that to him fast enough. I'm like, "You gotta check it. It's gotta be you. It's gotta be based on you." So I hope you got an answer on that. I mean, it's gotta be. I would think. Yep, it was cool. All right,
Nice.
Howie Weed.
Howie Weed, he's a Wampa. Come meet a Wampa.
Nice.
Which is very cool. But he's the Wampa right there. And so yeah, I don't know.
I mean, where else can you and you can actually meet these people. I mean,
Yeah, and you can hang out with them and talk with them. They're super duper nice.
Guy Kilcrest, one of the nicest men I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he is really, really a quality individual. Cartoon drawer, Muppet Babies, stuff like that. He was known as Jim Henson's cartoonist. So anything Jim Henson made into a cartoon, Guy Gilchrist led up. He also did a lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons and Muppet Babies.
No, not yet. It's just an absolute.
But he's awesome. Go get I don't know what his autograph is, so I don't want to be quoted on it, but it's like cheap. It's like $40 or whatever. But he'll like draw you a Kermit the Frog or a Ninja Turtle or whatever on the autograph. He's super cool and one of the best autographs ever. Especially like Pops and stuff. He like draws on the windows. It's very cool.
Yeah. And then Ron Rudat.
Rudat is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty much responsible for every G.I. Joe toy between 1980 and 1987. All the characters, all the file cards, all the Cobra insignia, like everything G.I. Joe, that's Ron Rudat.
Nice. At one time, I think I had about every G.I. Joe toy there was back in the 80s.
And he made them all, so there you go.
I had the flag even. It was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah Cravens.
Sarah Cravens is good, man. She's a voice actress and tons of characters. You can see a bunch of them in there. She's also got some Star Wars characters as well. But she's really cool. A lot of voices, voice actor.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And Freddie, he looks familiar. Freddie Toman?
Yeah, Freddie Toman, he's come before in the past, so you probably just ran into him. Okay. But he's also Kenner designer, then went on to Hasbro. He's responsible for a lot of the vehicles and play sets and characters from Ghostbusters, Batman, Jurassic Park, the original Star Wars line, even the modern Star Wars line, Strawberry Shortcake stuff. And actually, he was one of the lead designers when Nerf started. So he's made a lot of the original Nerf guns that we used to play with.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Care Bears, too.
Take them apart and put bigger springs and stronger springs. I mean, they were nuts.
But he made the ATST toy for our vintage Star Wars stuff, which is cool.
Yeah. Oh, I see the. Yep. Nice. Yeah. All right. You got a lot of celebrities.
Yeah, man. I kind of just kept booking by accident, kind of deal.
That's it.
And like Andrea called me like 2 weeks ago. She's like, "You got like 37 celebrities," and I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "We're gonna have to figure out hotel rooms. We're gonna have to figure out this," and I'm like, "I hear you. Sorry." And it's just because I'm supposed to limit it to like 20, 25, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I didn't. So whatever, they're all mad cool and they're all inexpensive autographs, so it'll be fun.
And they're all cool people you want to have an actual conversation with at least and talk.
Yeah, totally. Dimitri there is giving me happy anniversaries and stuff on my post. He's so nice, it's crazy.
Nice. Yeah. That's cool.
He's a actor, stuntman, etc. from pretty much all the current stuff Disney does. He's like the leader of the Pikes. He's been a biker scout. He's been a Tusken Raider. He's like one of the zombie stormtroopers from Ahsoka. He's like a million different things, Mandalorians, stuff like that.
Cool. And then Simon Williamson.
Yep, that's Max Rebo right there. That's who that is. He was also, if you're a, what is it called? He was Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors, if you're a Little Shop of Horrors fan.
I've never seen that either.
It was a crazy show.
Nice. Let's see. Bob Moore.
Bob Moore is a Kenner designer that no one ever knew existed ever. Go try to Google him. He doesn't exist. But he made the toys you see in the pictures like Yak Face and EV99 and Reese and Leia Bosch and the Sai Snoodles and the Yak Face coin. He's made tons of stuff. He came into Kenner, I think it was 1980. Okay. And so he was responsible for a lot of the toys in the Return of the Jedi line.
Nice. My favorite movie of all time.
Ever. Yeah.
Hands down.
I agree completely.
That's what I'm going to watch tomorrow night, actually.
Nice.
And then we have Mike Smith.
Mike Smith is our badge artist. He created all the collectible badges that you will see and people hunt and stuff like that.
Okay.
And there's even a limited number of them where you could buy the complete set at the con store, but it's very limited.
Nice.
Like 10 or something like that. There's 10 sets or something like that extra.
Yeah, because I know people are nuts about them pins.
Yeah, the pins are nuts. We do have the pins this year. IC for Life is running the pins, so stop by the IC for Life booth. And we only have one pin left for sponsorship, and we have 4 patches left out of the 8 patches left for sponsorship. So it's coming close.
Nice. And Stephen D. Gervaisis. I hope I said that right.
That's our magician. It was an idea I had years ago because lines suck. To have a roaming magician, close-up magician that would come up to you in line so you could do like a magic trick or whatever, and it's more fun than just standing there on concrete floor.
Correct. Which you don't stand very long, just for the record, at ICCC.
Yeah, for sure. And we have very nice carpet and stuff. I was just kind of picking on every other convention in the world. It's like, here's the line you stand in for the next 7 hours. At least we have a magician.
I have to... on a different, I do need to make a decision if I'm going to go to Star Wars Celebration. Was it because they go on sale Wednesday? I think Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, the 6th. Yeah,
I would like to, but I think you've ruined me for conventions now.
I'm sorry, man. It does happen. It's kind of ruined me for conventions. Like, thing is, I run so many Star Wars groups and I run ICCC and stuff like that. So technically, I should go just to kiss hands and shake babies.
Right.
But
do you want?
It's like, dude. It's like I got to go to Anaheim, California, which is not my favorite place in the world. And then I've got to go around there, and I've got to go around the giant convention center, that Anaheim Convention Center. And then I got to break my legs, and they're going to be dead. And then I got to see people, which is cool. But it's like so spread out. And then there's nothing at night because there's so many things at night. Yeah, there's a lot of different events and stuff like that. So, and I'm out of my bar hopping days, man. And
you know what they don't have is room sales there.
They don't have room sales because it would get shut down immediately, and because it's a giant corporate monstrosity, and room sales lose money.
See, you're talking me out of it. I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I think everybody should go to Celebration. They can afford it if they want to. It's just, dude, I don't know, man. It's a lot of work, dude. It is a lot of work. Back in the day, I had tickets to a playoff game for the New Jersey Nets, and I had tickets to the Yankees. And I went to the Yankees, and then right after it, I went to the New Jersey Nets game. And by halftime, I was sleeping in the chair. And the reason why is it's just excessive. You know what I mean? Yep. It's too much walking. It's too far. It's too much sun. It's too much. And that's what I feel Celebration has kind of turned into. And the thing is that drives me nuts about Celebration, and I'll never understand it, but it is the only thing they ever have for like panels or stuff is like, here's an advertisement for our next show. It's like you go and pay $1 bazillion and stand in a line for a panel that you may or may not get in. And literally all they do is show you a TV commercial, except the guy that happens to be in the TV commercial happens to walk out on stage and goes, "What's up, Celebration? You all look so great. I love you." And then walks out the door and gets on their private jet and leaves. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. Why people love it so much, that part of it.
They announced never comes to fruition. I'm just saying.
Right. That happens a lot. Or they just put Ryan Gosling on a boat in the ocean or whatever, which is like going to be fun.
All right. But no, I just, because I'm seriously, I don't know if I'm going or not. But anyway, back to the real convention.
I don't know if I'm going or not either.
Yeah,
for the record.
I got to figure that out in the next couple of days. But I am going to ICCC.
Yeah.
Right, so
but you can always buy those tickets, man, and sell them, and then put them on their Lightspeed or whatever.
Yeah. So with it being May and being on May 3rd, we're gonna have a lot of things to discuss and be excited about at your convention.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Maul? Are you watching it?
Maul, I think it's pretty good. Here's my only thing on Maul. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I haven't gotten around to watching the other episodes.
Oh, you need to. You need to.
I will, definitely. Don't worry about that. But what I'm saying is, as far as a statement about it, it's, I don't know, man, like Mandalorian, season 1, season 2, it was like, I'm watching that when I wake up at 5 a.m. Like mall, I just haven't gotten around to.
All right. Yeah, I do.
And I don't
And
know
then,
why. I mean, I don't know. The first two episodes didn't catch me enough to like make me like be like, I got to see the next one right away.
and then tonight, if
But I heard it's good.
you got to catch up. But I guess tonight they're doing midnight local time, whatever area time zone you're in.
Yeah, and see, there's absolutely no chance I'm staying up till midnight to have the chance to watch that.
I'm gonna take.
I don't care enough. I'll catch it like at 3:00 on Tuesday. You know.
My plan. I'm gonna take a little nap, wake up at like what 8, 9 o'clock, and watch them all until it catch me up to the new ones, and then if I time it out right, that's my plan.
There you go.
But then there's a rumor for. All right, well, let me back up a little bit.
I'm glad you like it that much. I may have made you unexcited about Celebration, but you just made me excited about them all.
Nice, excellent.
Yeah.
So backing up a couple days for toys, I was very impressed with Hasbro's. I know you're kind of more of the vintage, but very impressed with their toy debuts they had Friday. Very impressed.
I didn't see them. You got them up? You got a web page or something? Show me them.
And let's see here.
I write Hasbro all the time, and I'm like, you should come to my show. There's like thousands of people that care about what you're selling. Just put up a booth.
Oh, you know what? I am not paying for this stuff. Oh, wait, I gotta let me do this. Because I thought it was kind of cute. But then I saw it was $600. I'm not paying $600 for a Grogu.
Yeah. It is cute.
But I get 250 animatronics and sounds and ultra premium design. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's what I heard. I'm not sure. I should $600. No, that's a no.
$600 is a lot of money for something that comes in a cardboard open box.
Yeah. Oh, it is cute though, but no.
It is cute, and I'm sure you could do things with it. But I mean, also, I don't know. All right, dude, you know what I'm scared about with Grogu? I like Grogu a lot, but it's like it seems like it's the only thing they're leaning on, and therefore it's going to be way overused kind of deal. I'm nervous about the Grogu movie, man.
And he doesn't talk or anything yet. He's got
right.
Same thing. He's
not going to talk for the next like 200 years. You know what I mean? Mando's going to be long dead before he says Mando.
All right, let me do this.
But that Grogu, it looks very cool, man. But yeah, $600 animatronic. I don't know. I'm sitting in a room right here, and right over there are two droids I bought from Disney whatever, the Galaxy's Edge, and they cost me, I think, $180 each, and I haven't turned them on since I left Disney.
All right, let's see. I am on using Yak Face because that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, yakface.com is good for toy releases for sure. I didn't like those Black Series they released where it had like the target with like missed shots. I thought that was silly.
I'm not
so many repacks, you know.
Black Series fan. I should have had.
You did 3 3/4, right?
Yeah. Yep. I like I like the smaller ones. Imagine that.
Well, I'm sure Black Series, it looks like you're playing with a statue in a square.
All right, let me do this. Yes. Oops. Should I do? Somebody's got to have. Let's see here. I don't know what that. Oh, that's ad. Okay, let's see. I want the official. All right, so this is. I thought this was interesting. Oh, did it not go? Oh. I am technologically advanced here, I tell you. Share screen. All right, there. Oops. Head stage. All right, so the Clone Commander from Attack of the Clones. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
Plo Koon looked really cool.
Mhm.
Old, which I don't understand this, but I'm gonna buy it. Sebastian Shaw, Anakin, but not a hologram or a
Yeah,
Force Ghost, which I found
yeah, yeah,
interesting.
that's weird. But
But
also cool that they give Sebastian Shaw a nod.
yes, I still think. Well, whatever.
I agree.
Luke,
I still think it's crazy that they just deleted him. It's like
yes, yeah.
cold.
I mean, Obi-Wan's when he's old. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Then
Plus, all right. Well, here was my thing. You ready with that? So does that mean that no matter how good of a Jedi you are or how good of a person or whatever you are, that right around the peak age of 30, you should become a bad guy? Because then when you die and your Force Ghost is around forever, you'll be young and you won't have to sit on a log like poor old Obi-Wan.
and see that gives him charm. I love it.
I agree.
Yep. Yeah, I
But
think
that's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying. I mean, he became a bad guy, so he gets to reset to when he was like 25, which
Yeah,
must be nice.
I don't really. I don't like that though.
No,
Luke
I
from Heir
was
to the
not a fan.
Empire, the clone Luke. The
Dude, I'm
Geonosis.
so bad I still watch the original theatrical cuts that I burnt off a laser disc 20 years ago.
Nice. I got what VHS tape I got.
There you go. I think those Geonosis guys are cool.
Yeah. Yep. And then
Yeah.
I thought this is really cool. This is Anakin and Saj from was it Tarndowski's the old Clone Wars, the original Clone Wars cartoon.
Yeah,
To make that
that's
bigger?
cool, man.
They look really, really good.
Yeah, they do look cool.
And then I thought they had more than that for the vintage. Well, the Black Series I don't care about anyway. But no, but for the what they had announced, I was pretty
Is that
impressed.
Bodhi Rook and he's got
Yeah,
an electrical cord? That's a bummer.
yeah. But
Gonna need an
tomorrow,
accessory. Give him an extension cord.
yes, everybody needs extension cord. It's got a nice roll up though.
Yeah, sure enough.
Tomorrow there's a rumor that Ahsoka season 2 trailer.
Cool.
I like that. I like that. And I'm anxious to see what else they say tomorrow. Because, like I said, usually the toy line, they don't do anything on May 4th anymore, hardly ever. So I hope
They
tomorrow's
should. It's a
fun day.
no-brainer. I hope they fix some of that stuff. You know what they did fix? They fixed in Galaxy's Edge. There's now vintage characters, and there's also
Yes.
John Williams music, which is cool.
Why would you go away from John Williams music?
Why would you not play John Williams music when you have a life-size Millennium Falcon? It's like, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I'm hoping that with the changes there at Disney and stuff, maybe some people are more in control that like have maybe seen Star Wars before or something, which would be nice.
It seems like it's turning around. I hope. I pray.
Hey, man, you add John Williams music to Galaxy's Edge, you just made it 1 billion times better.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want.
Because you can't tell me walking in to see the Falcon, yeah, you need that music.
You want to go through your head. You want to hear it. Yeah. I don't know.
8 years and they never even put in that music once. That's insane. 8 years and you never have Darth Vader walk through. That's insane.
I don't understand. I really don't.
Neither do I, dude.
And then what was it? Did you ever watch Tales of the Jedi?
I did watch those.
Or any of those?
Yeah, I did watch those. They're all right. I like the one where it was. Remember the anime one?
Was that the Visions one?
Yeah, that was. 3 of those or 4 of those episodes were great. Like really, really great. Like
Because
3 of the episodes were terrible, but still.
The last couple of years, they've released the Tales ones on May 4th, so I'm kind of hoping to get to see some of those tomorrow. I hope.
Yeah, the Tales ones. Yep, I think they're good. The little short ones there, they're nice.
Now, what do you
They
think?
should put them all in a one thing and just so you could be like play, and it's like 45 minutes long.
Those, don't they?
Oh, do they? I don't know.
I think so. So then would be Mando and Grogu at the end of the month. How excited are you to see that?
I am super duper happy that I go to Star Wars on opening night. And that, okay. when you go to buy a lotto ticket, right? You're not buying a lotto ticket to win. You're buying a lotto ticket between the time that you purchase the ticket and you lose to get that feeling of anticipation, joy, and the possibilities. That's where I am with Mandalorian Grogu. I have all the anticipation. I have all the joy. I have all the possibilities. The only thing that the nitpicker in the back of my mind that has been emotionally damaged by some Disney things that they have done is stop taking off Pedro Pascal's helmet and don't overuse Grogu. I don't know how like spoilery you're allowed to go, but did you see the one preview where they're like flying in the land speeder?
Yes.
Okay. And then it's like Grogu hit the blah 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 button, and it's like he's clicking buttons and shooting rockets and like making mistakes. And he's like, no, Grogu, the one to the left of the flap adapter or whatever. And it's like, dude, you're like talking to a baby to like shoot the missiles. He's never going to get it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that was cute in season 1. Now I want him to be, I want him to grow as a character.
Right. Exactly. And I feel like they're kind of like, there is no growth there. Except they're trying to pretend the growth is in Pedro Pascal. And the thing that scares me to the deepest part down in the bottom of my toes is Jon Favreau came out and said, there's a quote, you can look it up, but he said, well, we're going to have Pedro Pascal's helmet off quite a bit because he's a phenomenal actor and he shows a lot of the acting in his face. And I'm like, he's not a phenomenal actor. And who cares what his face looks like? It's a Mandalorian. Dude, I've been a Boba Fett guy since I was a little kid. Yeah. Boba Fett didn't even talk, man. Let alone take his helmet off and play smoochy with the random lady on the farm or whatever. It's what's going on? And it's because it's Pedro Pascal. And he is so stupidly famous that it's just, I don't know, man. And I don't mean to be that guy. God bless everybody in the world that does their thing and becomes great at their thing and makes tons of money. I am happy for you. But dude, if it is 2.5 hours of me having a look at Pedro Pascal's show of him being like, oh, what's wrong, Grogu? Oh, I love you, Grogu. Or else you see these stupid freaking 15-second clicks on TikTok or whatever, and they have like, here's Grogu getting ready for his day. And it's like, man, I don't mean to be that guy, but it's like, an animatronic thing that you're moving to be like, here he is going to have his first cup of coffee. Here he is talking with the writers. It's like, dude, no, you want me to imagine and dream in the movie? Fine. But I know that thing's sitting in a box at Lucasfilm right now. You know what I mean? It is not like having wine on Rodeo Drive.
Well, the one thing I'll say about ICC last year is every time I see The Mandalorian, to me, it's Brandon Wayne.
Brandon Wayne, sure enough.
I mean,
except when he takes his helmet off.
Brandon Wayne right now.
But that's like, dude, and even like with these videos, and there's like, and Pedro Pascal, oh, he's so sweet. And he like leans his head in and like the Grogu pets it. And it's like, dude, that doesn't, I don't know. Maybe there is like this pocket of people out there that are so in love with Pedro Pascal that they're like, oh my gosh, look at how sweet he is with the baby or whatever. I don't know. But it drives me nuts. And he's supposed to be Mr. I don't know, man. Don't get me started on him. Because he's supposed to be like Mr. Future, and like everybody in the world is like, oh, he's such a great guy. He's such a great guy. All I know is he gropes every female guest star he's ever in an interview with constantly. And then he supposedly has the most crushing, crippling anxiety in the history of the world, but he can easily be on the Super Bowl main stage for halftime dancing around with people. So, I mean, if you have death-defying anxiety, I wouldn't do that, and I am a public speaker. I'm more than happy to be in front of people, but I wouldn't be dancing at the Super Bowl halftime show, and that's why it seems like, I don't know, man. You know when, like,
I want a manly man.
Fakeness of somebody overpowers. Yeah, I think he's just so fake, dude. And for some reason, people just buy it. It's like, for example, Taylor Swift. I know people love Taylor Swift, dude, and I'm not trying to be that guy. Taylor Swift people love. But people believe that Taylor Swift is like the sweetest, nicest, happiest girl and blah, 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 and she's so sweet. Taylor Swift was manufactured. She was born in Connecticut. She was manufactured to be Taylor Swift. She is a vicious, wonderful, strong, intense businesswoman. She is not at all a kind, sweet, darling, running through fields Taylor Swift. And I totally respect her for that, man. I mean, she is a killer. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. And then I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with this world. And then you got the girl that's like, everybody should give all their land back to the Native Americans because we stole it all. What's her name? She's somebody's kid, some rich person's kid.
She's a singer. I know.
But anyway, she just got credited with the world's shortest flight. And her house is on their land. And she just got credited with the world's shortest flight. And it was because she didn't want to sit in traffic in LA for 3 hours. So she took a flight that lasted 3.5 minutes and cost $47,000 and like killed 8 billion trees with her fuel usage. But she's out there being like, hey, you right there, stop eating hamburgers because their flatulence is killing everyone on the planet. And then she just hops on her jet to go across town. I mean, come on, man. I am so sick of these fakey fakers. And I think Pedro Pascal is the biggest faker ever. And every time he takes off that helmet, I go, no. And that's when I'm all scared about Mandalorian and Grogu. But dude, I hope that he comes out and like opens an orphanage or something. And I love Pedro Pascal before the movie, because then maybe I'll shut up.
Just when he takes his helmet off, just think back last year's ICCC. That's all you got to do. That's what I do.
And just pretend he's Brendan Wayne?
I don't see Pedro at all. I see Brendan Wayne.
Oh, man, I wish. Maybe I'll bring a little cardboard cutout cowboy hat, and I can just put it over his head every time he comes up the screen on like a stick, you know?
That'd be awesome.
But no, dude, I hope Mandalorian Grogu is great, dude. I love Star Wars. A lot of my life involves Star Wars. I don't want anything bad to happen to Star Wars ever. I love it.
So my biggest excitement for that movie is the Hutts. I love the Hutts. Oh, Return of the Jedi.
Hutts are going to be cool.
I mean, I
like Zeb a lot, and my wife likes Zeb a lot, so I'm excited for Zeb.
Yeah, and he looks good.
Yeah, he does look good.
What we've seen so far. Yeah, he looks good. Yeah,
no, the only thing I'm afraid of is the helmet off situation. And if the helmet off, if you're there and you got a stopwatch at the opening movie, and you see the helmet off for more than 50% of the movie, you will know my opinion of the movie without asking me.
So we'll have that to talk about at ICCC. So
sure enough, man. Sure enough. And some of these guys are in it. You know what I mean? Some of the guys from the Mandalorian and stuff are in it. So you could always talk to them about it and stuff like that. And I don't know. I sure hope it's great, man. I want it to be great. Why can't it be great? It could be great. I hope it's great.
It's in my I don't know anything about making movies at all, but it seems so simple to make it great.
I agree.
I mean, you already have a blueprint from the old trilogy.
I'm even sketched out, man, by the way that they're like advertising it and releasing it and everything. It's so like choppy and messy. Dude, did you see that they're giving a bunch of people 25 minutes, the first 25 minutes, like 3 weeks early or something? You could sign up for it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So number one, you're going to have leaks out the wazoo. I don't care how hard you try to control it. There's going to be somebody in there with a CIA button cam in their hat or something. So that's a problem. But the biggest problem is it's like, okay, we're going to make a TV show and then we're going to make it into a movie that we're going to charge you a lot of money to go to the movie theater and go see. But we're going to give you the first episode of the TV show and then make you pay for the last 3/4 2 weeks later. It's like, what is it? I don't know what they're thinking, but that doesn't seem to be a good way to sell a movie that has come from a TV show. Do you know what I mean? Think of how many TV shows have had movies. X-Files has had like 3 movies. I mean, lots of things have movies.
And it does have to be difficult to market a movie, especially Star Wars, because you want to hold a lot of it back, but it's their own fault. I'll go back on that. Because it's their own fault now, because you have to sell the movie. You could put Star Wars on there and see nothing.
if the first 25 minutes of that movie are not unbelievably phenomenal with a cliffhanger at the end, it's going to get creamed before it even comes out.
Yeah.
So maybe they know better than me. It's Jon Favreau, dude. He has made some crazy good movies. So maybe he knows better than me. All I know is if that first 25 minutes is not phenomenal and doesn't have a cliffhanger at the end, the internet is going to chew it up and spit it out before the doors open for the actual movie.
So do you think, because I think they've only done it once with the second season of Mandalorian, what they call post-credit scene. Do you think there's one at the end of end of Mandalorian Grogu for like Ahsoka or something else? Or do they not know what else is coming up and they can't?
Well, they have that one with Ryan Gosling, whatever that is, so they know that's coming. They know Ahsoka's coming. They could definitely put something in there, but maybe they do something like the Marvel after the credits type situation.
Right, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was
They should.
so the second season of Mandalorian. Well, you got the whole Luke thing. Then at the end of the credits, then you get the Book of Boba Fett. That was cool to me. I mean, that got me excited.
Yeah.
You know, that was cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like that kind of stuff. I don't know, man, dude. But for the record, I desperately, desperately hope it's great. I would love to see a great Star Wars something. And you know what? The first season of Mando was great, dude.
Yes, it was.
Second season was still very, very good. But the first season was like game-changing great. You were watching it going, Star Wars is back. And that's what I want to feel again, man.
Okay, I got one more quick question for you.
Yeah,
Gina is a cameo? Since things you've heard lately?
She might be as a cameo, but I think they're going to give her a split-off show and then try... I think Disney has come to the realization that everybody's money is green no matter who they vote for.
Yeah. That is a very, very true statement right there. Why would you have a Zoom call with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who's now the CEO of Disney? Why?
Because they were like, oh, you know, we're sorry, and because that's the phone call. That's the phone call. Whenever anybody shoves you under the bus, that's the phone call that comes out once you get yourself out from under the bus. You always get that phone call, and they're like, well, you know, we knew it wasn't you, and we've always been on your side, and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, dude, you strung me up, man. But you can't say that because they're in the apology process on the other end of the phone call. But we've all had that phone call, man. Where you got the friend that left you in the middle of Vegas drunk in a gutter. That's like, but see, what had happened is I was, you know, and then the thing came and I had to, but I was always on your team, you know, and it's like, yeah, but you weren't.
No. You're in or you're
out. But for her, dude, man, she made the money off of dude, you know, if Disney's paying you an undisclosed amount from a settlement, you got paid. Yeah. And she'll get other shows because she was great. And they should have done that spinoff, man. When she dropped that badge on the table, it could have made a spinoff show, and it was very, very good. I was ready to watch it, you know? And they just screwed up. So what they did is they had the phone call where they're like, mea culpa, and they try to get her back, and I think they get her a show. Because what they need is, honestly, dude, they need shows.
Yep.
They need shows, and I am nervous about what they're doing, but it might work, dude. Honestly, man, I've seen something that I see happen, and it's crazy, but I'm sure you see it too. But certain people, and let's get off Pedro Pascal, but certain people, no matter how horrible they are or how much awful crap they do, people just love them. Like, dude, you got Britney Spears half naked dancing on TikTok with knives now, and there are still people that would die for her today. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain people. So when you get to that level, like, it doesn't matter if it's good, crap, mediocre, whatever. People will just love it. And that's why possibly if Grogu just hugs and hangs out with Pedro Pascal and Pedro Pascal looks like a cool dad figure, then everybody's going to love it, you know, or enough people are going to love it that are going to make it. Fine. But Disney has gotten into that and leaned into that a lot with the Ryan Goslings of the world starring in the thing, with bringing in Trinity from the Matrix to make the Acolyte not just a blip on a radar of garbage. like stuff like that, and they're doing it with the Ryan Gosling show. They're definitely doing it with Mandalorian, and they could do it with Gina Carano. So I definitely think they're going to give her something because they could do it, and it's another demographic that they're not checking the box. And I am sorry, we all know, no matter what way you cut it, Disney is a giant corporation. And if you are taking 50% of the general public and telling them, I hate you, you're wrong, they're going to not watch your stuff. And that means you lose 50% on your movie.
The old Michael Jordan line, Republicans buy shoes too. Yeah. Don't get me involved in Republicans buy
man.
shoes
You
too.
know me, dude. I always say no politics, no this, no that. Yeah. And the reason why, it doesn't matter who I vote for or who I follow or who I whatever or what I want. I got no reason or right to tell you how to be you. Go do you,
And for what you just said, and it's true, but that's what we're missing in Star Wars. Like going to ICC, it's everybody with a common bond, a common love. It can just and leave the outside world behind. That's the whole point.
Yes.
Just
their problem is
and leave the whole world behind.
A lot of the problems with Disney Star Wars is they have a way of, all right, you know how I won't allow like Anderson Windows or like the Spice Guy to come or a soap person or whatever. And that's because what they do is they ruin the magic. When you are watching Darth Maul, right? You have no desire to think about current politics.
No.
And they do that all the time with Disney, man. They just shove in like, here is like an episode of, I don't even remember what it was. Was it Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett? Where they're like, here's Jack Black and Lizzo. And it was like so preachy. It was ridiculous. There were like preachy episodes of Andor, and people love Andor. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of people that hate Andor and don't say anything about it. Because they were like, dude, okay. When Mon Mothma went and had her dance competition or whatever the hell Mon Mothma did, I found it to be ridiculous, to be totally out of character. It was like Margaret Thatcher or something dancing at a rave. It made no sense to me. But there's people out there now that are like, oh, she let herself free and she really dove into it and she finally opened up because there was nothing she could control. So she accepted it and that showed her. And it's like, what? Like, what? But I guess it does speak like that to certain people, and that's fine too, man. It's just, it definitely, for people like me, it puts a horrible taste in my mouth. I'm like, oh yeah, when my whole world is going bad, we've all had bad times in business or personal life or whatever. Absolutely. Getting drunk and clubbing out is never the right option.
I have done that, and it's not the right option.
It always ends up screwing you worse the next day. I've done it too, dude. I mean... But we're watching Mon Mothma do it, and Mon Mothma is supposed to be the most straight edge politician ever. That's her hook. I don't know, man.
All right, sir. Well, I've kept you for an hour on a Sunday night.
I'm gonna go eat dinner. What do you got?
Last few minutes, ICC for life. Say what you want.
Oh, IC for life. Yes, definitely join it. We just closed our 4th auction. There was a family here. I'll tell you a little story. There was a family. There was a guy, Robert Kilpatrick. I met him at Celebration 5, I think, or something like that. And we stayed in touch, and he was part of the IC and stuff like that. And he passed away 3 years ago. And his wife wrote me after he passed, after like half a year or something, and said, hey, Mike, I'm looking at selling Robert's collection. He passed away. I don't really know what to do with it. She's like, I was going to sell it on Marketplace for a few grand. She's like, do you have any interest in it? And I'm like, well, I always buy collections, but, he's a buddy of mine, and I'm starting up this IC for Life charity thing, which is a federally licensed nonprofit charity. And I'm like, why don't you do that instead? And I kind of... Instead of her having to have the membership forever, like everybody else does from now on, because if you buy a membership, you get the in memoriam perks, let's say. And what happens is, so I waived the membership thing for her because she was our start. And I'm like, it's going to take a long time. I've never done it before. I don't have the federally licensed nonprofit yet. I don't have an auction website set up yet. I don't have any of this. So you're going to totally be my guinea pig. But she was looking to get $5,000 for the collection. Okay. I'm like, but I can guarantee you I'll get you at least 4 or 5 times more if you just can take your patience, and go through the process while I'm building this thing and be my first guinea pig. And she's like, all right, I trust you. I met her family. They're sweethearts. They come up to the convention and help. So we took the collection, we cataloged the collection, we put it all up, we put it in, we price it, separate it, check for repro, dispose of the repro. If it's not repro and it's all good, then we put it up. If it's different kind of variations or rare items, we put it up. Any kind of toys, doesn't just have to be Star Wars. It can be vintage, modern, whatever. And what we do is we put them up in these auctions. So long story short, too late. But after the end of these 4 auctions, Rebecca made $25,000. So Robert's family, instead of getting $5,000 for his collection, got $25,000 because she had a collector selling it. Because we know what we're doing, we know what we're looking at, instead of somebody just selling it to the best of their ability without that much knowledge in the market. So what we did is we take care of it all. No shipping for the family, no shipping costs, no figuring out what things are called, no missing a rare variant because you just didn't know any better. All that stuff is taken care of by us. And then what happens is the family gets cut a check at the end of every auction. And they also get, for all the fees, because there's 12.5% fees, which is cheaper than eBay, but it covers the cost of the service and us going to get it. And it also covers like shipping boxes and stuff like that, like just the costs. But it's 12.5%. What's that?
So you guys go and pick up the collection.
Yeah, we will go and pick it up if it's big enough, or we'll have somebody who's like a trusted person like you. If somebody passed away near you that was a member, I'd be like, John, can you go catalog this collection and pick it up for me? And you'd probably be like, yeah, cool. Now you have to be, because I just painted you in the corner on live TV. But there's a lot of trustworthy members out there that can help. So we can really do this anywhere in the world. And then what we do is we bring it in, we sell it all off, and then we send the check to the family. And then on top of that, for the 12.5% fees, which are cheaper than eBay fees if you sell it yourself, okay? And there's also no tax because it's a federally licensed nonprofit. So your buyer is not paying tax and factoring that into the price they're willing to pay you. What ends up happening is that 12.5% gets donated from, that's why it's done on IC Toys, the auction's on IC Toys. So we can send a donation in the name of Rebecca Kilpatrick to IC for Life, a federally licensed nonprofit. So every penny of the fees for the family is tax deductible. So if she makes an extra 25 grand this year, it's not going to cream her because she's got the fees that she gets to tax deduct right off the top of that. And then also it's extra money, which is nice. So we did make it 5 times the amount, and she still has a handful of stuff left, but it's stuff where it's like this modern XYZ didn't sell at $25. So we're going to try it again next month at $10. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's nothing really special left, a few $100s worth of stuff, but she has made 4 times more than she would have made selling it on her own. And that goes directly to that family, and she gets a tax deductible receipt. So it's an absolute no-brainer if you got a lot of toys. Because I mean,
I have a couple.
Just think of how hard it is to sell 200 items on eBay. Just that is insane.
I can't imagine my kids wanting to do it. Yeah, you just don't want to mess with it. No, thank you.
But that's why your kids don't have to do it. Nobody has to do it. You pay $20 a month. You get the IC for Life membership, and then when the worst happens, we give your family a little bit of time, and then we call them up. You put in your next of kin contact info and stuff like that, and we call them up and we say, before this person passed, they put into place this essentially safety net so you wouldn't get screwed over and you get the most out of the toys, because there ain't nothing that costs money like somebody passing away that you're really close to. My mom passed away, and there was like, you got to pay for this thing, you got to pay for that thing, you got to, the funeral, the priest, the church, the everything, reception, the food, the little cards they give you. It's all expensive.
First time in your life, everybody's got their hand out.
Yeah, totally, dude. That's how they know they get you.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much, especially on a Sunday night. I appreciate that so much.
Dude, thanks so much for having me, man. I'm going to go have dinner, and thanks for always being a supporter of ICCC and everything I do. And thanks so much for being such a great volunteer. And, dude, you're running the podcast room, so good luck, all you podcasters. You got a high-energy guy telling you to Bring up the energy. Bring up the energy. That'll be him.
That's right. Let's go. Let's go. All right, sir.
But I love you, buddy, and thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Hopefully, one more time before the show, get everybody wound up again. And but I know you're getting busy, so if it happens, it happens. If not, we'll do a post show. All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
All right, brother. Thanks, Sean. Have a great night. Bye, buddy.